We focus a lot on Justin Trudeau being destroyed, but what about Jagmeet? What about Chrystia Freeland? What about all the other incompetent federal MPs? Because boy, oh boy, there is a lot. Welcome back to another video, everybody. Before we get into it, I want to encourage you all to smash the like button and subscribe. We're on route to 100,000 subscribers. And once you've subscribed, there's a little bell notification that pops up for you to actually be notified of upcoming videos. And I see the ones that have that bell notification on, because right when I post a video, sometimes there's dozens or even hundreds of likes immediately on the video. So that really does help grow the channel. And before we get into it, I also want to acknowledge this 20% off sticker bundle, which is for a limited time only. Link for that is down in the description or the pinned comment below. Show your support for how much you don't like Justin Trudeau. And look at this, Chrystia Freeland, the Wicked Witch of the North, on a broom. And it's not even Halloween. Link for that is down in the description or the pinned comment below. Sit back, relax, and watch your blood boil as these federally elected members of Parliament make a fool of themselves. Oh, he threw a little tantrum.
The honourable member from Courtenay, Alberni.
Mr. Speaker, Canadians spend over $1 billion out of their own pocket on mental health services every year. And with the cost of everything only going up, Canadians are making the difficult choice. Do I put food on the table or go get the therapy I need? The Liberals promised $4.5 billion in mental health funding, but they're still well over $1 billion short, even with the bilateral agreements. Our communities need support, and it can't be left to Conservative premiers. So will the Prime Minister commit to delivering direct mental health funding to community-based mental health organizations in the upcoming budget?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I'm certain that the member for Courtenay, Alberta is not proposing that we work around the outstanding government of the province of British Columbia. We're working hand in hand with them to deliver mental health services across the country with our historic health accords worth $200 billion that include significant transfers for mental health and accountability so Canadians can see real results. We are moving forward on stepping up on making sure that Canadians have proper access to mental health care, but we will do it in partnership with the provinces who want to and with clear data from the provinces who are resistant. We need to make sure we're delivering mental health right across the country.
The honourable member.
Time and again that they don't have the backs of brewery workers. Liberals are set to drastically increase the tax on beer in April. This will hurt breweries, small businesses, restaurants,
LG HD TV 4K plus.
losing their jobs. Workers deserve better. Will the minister listen to reverse her decision to increase costs on those who are already struggling to keep breweries open?
Good question. Good question.
The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Finance.
I'm really glad to have about Canadian.
What is she doing here?
Canadian jobs, because it gives me a chance to share some good news that we got on Friday. The Canadian economy in January added 37,000 new jobs. That means we have 1.1 million more jobs than we had before COVID hit. Unemployment fell to 5.7%, and you know what? That is lower than it was
Speaker
when Stephen Harper was Prime Minister.
The Liberal-appointed housing advocate gave this government a failing grade today. She says homelessness encampments are a manifestation of how broken our housing and homeless system is. She describes it as life or death crisis. While this Prime Minister says he could have and should have done more to build housing, it shows how out of touch he is. So will the Prime Minister take this crisis seriously, follow the recommendations, and ensure people have a safe place to call home?
Cut off the coalition, buddy.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I very much welcome the interests and the efforts of the New Democratic Party to support us in everything that we're doing on delivering on housing. We recently signed housing accelerator agreements with Quebec, with Nunavut, with cities across the country to unlock over 500,000 new homes. We introduced a suite of new measures to unlock the construction of over 600,000 new apartments. We cracked down on short-term rentals to unlock up to 30,000 more apartments. We introduced a mortgage charter. We're continuing to step up on measures to counter homelessness, which is something that far too many Canadians are experiencing during this difficult.
Increasing taxes helps fight homelessness.
Gonna have Deputy.
Good job, buddy.
For Burnaby South.
Heard the housing advocate gave a failing grade to their government. La défense
According to the Liberal-appointed housing advocate, homeless encampments are a manifestation of how broken our housing and homelessness system is. She calls it a life and death crisis. Meanwhile, all the Prime Minister has to say is that he woulda, coulda, shoulda done more.
Yeah.
Will the Prime Minister...
That's called accountability.
...to nothing but the advice of corporate landlords and help renters in this country? The Right Honourable Prime Minister. On the contrary, Mr. Speaker, we will continue to listen to community organizations, to municipal partners and provincial partners. We will continue to work hand in hand. We're signing agreements to accelerate housing construction in Quebec and all across the country to have more than 50,000 new houses built and 600,000 new apartment units. We're still dealing with the problem of short-term rentals.
He doesn't even know his policies that well that he has to read them.
And people in vulnerable situations, but we still have a lot of work.
Oh, let's go, Melissa. Thanks for watching the video to the very end. If you'd like to subscribe, I've made it very easy. You can do so by clicking right there. If you'd like to watch another House of Commons highlight clip, you can do so by clicking right there. And if you'd like to subscribe to my main channel, Mistersunshinebaby, where it's all Canadian political news, then you can do so by tapping up there. Subscribing is absolutely free. There's a button down below that says subscribe. If you'd like to join and become a member and financially contribute, you could do so as well. Thank you so much for watching this video.